quick follow-up on the podcast with John Felkins. At the very end of the podcast, John said something really profound. And he said, what a lot of people want in a business and just in life is they want certainty, but what they really need is clarity. And oh my goodness, that just hit me like a lightning bolt because it's so true. Humans, just our very nature, is we want to be as certain as possible as to what the future holds. And of course, we really can't be because we live in a highly unpredictable world. What we can do, though, is we can be clear about how we're going to go forward in a very uncertain world. And so here would be a message I'd like to aim specifically at leaders. And remember, everybody's a leader. So you could be a team leader, leader of your family, just leading yourself. And here's one of the big takeaways for me. When you're planning on something going forward, so a new project, a new campaign, maybe even a vacation, okay, is be very, very leery not to run a hype campaign, which is really covertly a certainty campaign, where you tell everybody, this is what's gonna happen and this is what we're gonna do and everything's gonna go great. Because here's what's gonna happen. Initially, everybody's gonna love it. You're gonna get them hyped up, but you are pouring honey in their ears and you are setting them up to be angry and frustrated when things don't go according to that plan. Instead, go for clarity. And that's what you say is, hey, here's what we're gonna do, here's why, here's what I think's gonna happen, and here's how we're gonna handle it. However, because we live in a highly unpredictable world, we cannot be fully certain how this is gonna go. So we're gonna face some adversity. There's gonna be some things that are gonna come up that we could not have possibly planned for. And here's how we handle that. When you get frustrated, when you're confused about what the plan is, here's how you can handle that. Here's who you can go to. Here's what you can say. Here's how you can raise your hand. Because again, what we can predict is we live in a highly unpredictable world. So when you've got something new coming up and you spent all this time planning and now you're telling everybody about it and you're excited, be very, very leery. Don't run a hype campaign. Don't run a certainty campaign. Instead, run a clarity campaign.